After a grueling regular season, Pop Warner teams from around the country battled for regional supremacy. Tonight, we reveal the road to earn a national championship, where discipline, hard work, and determination writes a place in the history books, and a chance to create memories lasting a lifetime. Welcome to the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl Bracket Reveal Show. It is the best time of year here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. The lights are on, weather's getting a little bit chillier, and it is Pop Warner Week. Tonight, the matchups for the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl in our Bracket Reveal Show. Welcome inside our control center here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. I'm Drew Felios, thrilled to have you with us tonight. This place right here that I'm sitting in is going to be humming all week long, from when we begin our broadcasts on December 7th to when they commence on the 14th. We're going to crown champions on the football field and also the best in the cheer and dance category throughout the week, a division that continues to grow, and we're going to tell you a lot more about that here in the next half hour. We begin, though, in D2, Junior Pee Wee. Welcome to all of these teams, beginning with the Oak Cliff Titans out of the Southwest, Dallas, Texas, represented. Head coach Rodney Mosley does a great job. They've been here time and again, taking on the Brea Wildcats, 33-2 the last 3 seasons. They are rolling. The LaPorte Slicers on field 16 are going to come to play from North Indiana, battling the Deer Valley Bulldogs. The Slicers, coached by Mike Nelson. The Bulldogs from Arizona, led by James Lombardi, should be a great matchup there. Then there's the Westside Wildcats on field 18 out of Jacksonville, taking on the Brick City Lions, a team that has really made their name here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. They're all about stability. Head coach Anthony Robinson is going to have these guys ready to play. Souderton Braves at the bottom of the bracket with the Capital City Steelers on field 19. Head coach Chuck Porter leading the Braves, a suburb of Philly. They want to have a good showing. The Steelers out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Rodney McLaurin leads that group. They are going to be one to reckon with. So Junior Pee Wee stacked in D2. Let's look at the Pee Wees now in D2. The 4 Points Vipers from the Southwest. Austin, Texas, represented by head coach Hank Hudson and company. The Souderton Braves, 14-0 this season. They're called the Tribe. Doug Henning does a great job with this organization. They are going to come to play. Kakaha, meanwhile, out of Hawaii, the island of Kauai specifically, 7-1. First time here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Cannot wait to meet these young men battling the Durham Eagles, led by Jamal Alexander, their head coach, and Durham, North Carolina, their neighborhood. Algonquin, a team on field 18 that you definitely want to check out, from Chicago, Illinois. Their head coach, Jose Capistran, has done an incredible job with these young men. They have really played well at the end of the season. They'll battle Lake Mary, though, the hometown squad. The local flavor from Central Florida and Coach Grubbs don't have a lot of distance to travel. That could be huge. A team from Central Florida playing pretty much in their backyard. The Portage Indians as well, 10-0, unbeaten. They're all about Championship Monday. They love the WWE, the Indians do. We'll talk a lot about that throughout the week. They love those championship belts as well. Can they win a title here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl? The Bridgeport Raiders will be standing in their way. Head coach Terrell Wright and the Southern Connecticut Champs will be one to reckon with. Now junior varsity, those Deer Valley Americans on field 17, 12-1 this year, taking on the East Orange Jaguars out of East Orange, New Jersey. Darnell Lee has these boys playing. Capital City Steelers on field 16 out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Good year in and year out. Watchung Hills, the Wolverines. The Naperville Chargers on field 18. Chicagoland division. They were in Pee Wee last year, moving up this year. Year more experience, much more talented than what we saw a season ago. They'll have to deal with Cape Junior, though, and the Sharks out of the Peace River League. And Cape Coral, you know, anytime you talk South Florida, you talk about speed here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. And from Tampa, the West Chase Colts, led by head coach Chuck McLeod, gaining steam, getting better year in and year out. That West Chase area has turned out some great football players. Highlands Ranch out of Littleton, Colorado will be standing in the way. Unbeaten from Colorado and head coach Travis Rosenmeyer. Two completely different demographics squaring off on the football field. Field 19 to be exact. And that's what makes this Pop Warner Super Bowl so special. Different parts of the country battling it out for a championship. Okay, we've also got cheer and dance, which is going to be awesome throughout the week, going on at the HP Fieldhouse. And you can watch it on popwarner.com. So many teams competing, but be sure and catch up with your team on popwarner.com, home of the 2019 Cheer and Dance competition. And on Thursday, it's the grand finale, and you definitely want to check in to watch ESPN. December 12th, the date, 5 to 7 p.m. live on Watch ESPN for the championships of Pop Warner Cheer and Dance. The HP Fieldhouse going to be rocking throughout the week. Just getting revved up here on this Pop Warner Super Bowl bracket reveal show. Much more to come. D1 just around the corner. Stay tuned. It is the calm before the storm here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. You know what happens later on this week. Teams start arriving as we get ready for the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl. Should be something else. Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm Drew Felios. Thanks for joining us tonight here inside the Control Center. Remember, we're going to have wall-to-wall coverage beginning December 7th and eventually commencing on December 14th when we crown our champions. We've already given you all the D2 brackets. Now time for D1. So stand by as we begin in Junior Pee Wee. How about the North Philly Blackhawks? Always strong, always tough, battling the Ocoee Bulldogs led by head coach Jeremy Castell on field 17. 1:30 on Sunday, all of these games beginning on Sunday. Titletown Titans have a first-round bye. Get that. Team out of Greater Georgia led by their coach Hassan Walden. So they'll be waiting for the second round. Meanwhile, Virginia Beach, the legendary program, led by their head coach Willie Moore. The Mustangs here year in and year out, a household name in Pop Warner football. Holy Cross Knights from San Antonio, led by Eddie Flores. Can they take down the Virginia Beach Mustangs? Going to be a very interesting ball game there. And then on field 19, the Far West Snakes out of Arizona. They've certainly made a name for themselves over the past decade. They'll take on Ted Ginn's team, the Ginn Elite Squad out of Cleveland, Ohio. Of course, Ted Ginn, the former Ohio State star, a lot of years in the NFL. That team coached by Michael Edwards. Interesting to watch them compete this year at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Now for Pee Wee, the Los Alamitos Blue Griffins. David Montez leading this squad, a brand new team. And this is one of the model teams in Pop Warner football. They get it done in the classroom. 18 of the 22 kids have 3.5 GPAs. Even the water boy, that's right, the water boy, with a 3.8 GPA. Virginia Beach, led by Bruce Pearl. What else can you say? The legend, and they're a legendary program. On field 16, Illinois Junior Celtics, a first-year Pop Warner team out of Chicago, led by Javon Green. The Loveland Titans, the Rocky Mountain League represented out of Loveland, Colorado, led by Coach Steve Cranford. Brick City on field 18 with Tamir Lee leading the way. Team from Newark, New Jersey will take on a hometown squad. The Avalon Wolves from the Orlando area, Seth Qualls does an outstanding job with the program here in Central Florida. And then the Ocoee Bulldogs, another hometown team. Coach Wood, always doing a good job. North Philly will be waiting in the wings. A tough matchup there for Ocoee. Now on to junior varsity and those Brick City Lions. What an organization. Coach Nasir Gaines, in his 15th year coaching, was a champion back in 2008. Can he do it again in 2019? The Ocoee Bulldogs in this division, led by Devon Jackson, will be prepared. Avalon Wolves, led by Seth Qualls, another Central Florida squad. North Philly Aztecs, Ronnie Flowers pulling the strings there. The Liberty League champions, Coach Flowers, leads them here. And then you've got the Durham Strike Eagles out of North Carolina, Julian Lunsford. And they'll battle the La Miranda Matadors, a program that's 11-1, 10 years, a Pop Warner organization. First time here, though. Takes a long time and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Brandon Talford leads them to the Walt Disney World Resort. Far West Jets, a team that runs. Legendary offense, they score points season after season. Jonathan Derry leads the Illinois Junior Celtics, a first-year squad. So again, you've got established teams like Far West taking on teams making their first appearance like Illinois Junior. It's going to be an incredible week here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl, and not just on the football field. Cheer and dance will rev up, and it'll be going all week inside the HP Fieldhouse. You want to check it out on popwarner.com. Updated schedules there, and streaming as well for the Pop Warner Cheer and Dance competition. So many teams, so many great athletes, and that's what they are, athletes, here to claim a championship. On December 12th, it's the main event. Watch ESPN will be the place, 5 to 7 p.m. for the national championships for Pop Warner Cheer and Dance. This is as competitive as it gets. You think they're competitive on the football field? Same thing, even more when it comes to cheer and dance. And we've got it for you on Watch ESPN. You know, one of the biggest perks of getting to play in the Pop Warner Super Bowl, you don't just play for a championship, but you also play for the chance to be on ESPN. One select game in each division throughout the day we will be featuring. Let's take a look at the broadcast schedule here from the ESPN Wide World of Sports beginning on day one, December 7th in D2. As it'll be the Oak Cliff Titans battling the Brea Wildcats, our featured game at 11 a.m. on Field 17. After that, in the Pee Wee division, the 4 Points Vipers and the Souderton Braves will be featured. 4 Points, a team out of Austin, Texas. Souderton as well, they're known by the Tribe. That should be an outstanding matchup. Then it's the Deer Valley Americans. They'll face the East Orange Jaguars. East Orange, New Jersey is going to be hungry. And Dusty Mathis leading Deer Valley here to the Pop Warner Super Bowl. All of those games will be broadcast on Watch ESPN. In Division 1, the Brick City Lions will face the Ocoee Bulldogs, a good North versus South battle at 11 a.m. on Sunday, December 8th. Followed by, at 1:30, the North Philly Blackhawks and the Ocoee Bulldogs. So Ocoee gets another chance to shine. If they can't win in junior varsity, a chance in junior Pee Wee. And then in the Pee Wee division at 3:30, Los Alamitos. Chance to soak in all the spotlight. Well, guess what? Virginia Beach Mustangs, the Pop Warner dynasty, will be waiting. That again, 3:30 on Field 17, Sunday, December 8th. Our broadcast schedule will be loaded, and we will be so excited to bring you these matchups here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. A look ahead at our possible semifinal matchups Tuesday, December 10th on Field 17. Beginning at 8:30 a.m., the Westside Brick City winner battles the Souderton Capital City Steelers winner. Then at 10:30, you've got the Algonquin Lake Mary winner in Pee Wee taking on the Portage Indians Bridgeport Raiders winner for a chance to advance to the championship. And then at 1:30 in junior varsity, Naperville Chargers Cape Junior Sharks winner takes on the West Chase Colts Highland Ranch Lions winner on that 1:30 game. Field 17, where you want to be here in the Pop Warner Super Bowl. In D1, that junior Pee Wee semifinal is going to look like this. Will it be Virginia Beach Holy Cross? Which one of those teams will take on the Gannelite Far West Snakes winner? Very interesting bracket right there on Wednesday for a chance to go to the championship. The Durham Strike Eagles winner with La Miranda will take on the Far West Jets Illinois Junior Celtics winner at 10:30. That's the second game of the day on Wednesday, December 11th. And then the final matchup in Pee Wee to advance to the Pop Warner Super Bowl championship in Pee Wee. The Brick City Avalon winner takes on the Ocoee North Philly winner. It is all about being on Watch ESPN here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl, and who knows, maybe even the chance to be in the Sports Center top 10 plays throughout the day. Our championship days in D2 will be Friday, December 13th, 8:30 a.m., bright and early. All of these games on the Watch ESPN app, followed by Pee Wee at 10:30, a champion crowned on Field 17. And then finally with junior varsity at 1 o'clock, Friday, December 13th, all of our champions crowned in Division 2. In Division 1, we'll begin bright and early. On Championship Saturday, it has become tradition. On ESPNU, we'll crown a junior varsity champion here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. That'll be followed by, on the Watch ESPN app, a junior Pee Wee champion crowned, and Pee Wee finally to cap out the day and the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl. So we are ready. We hope you are as well. The stage is set for the 63rd Pop Warner Super Bowl, as well as the Cheer and Dance Championships, until December 7th, when we see you live here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. I'm Drew Felios. Have a great week, and welcome to the Pop Warner Super Bowl.